Hi, my name is Chris. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing Leetcode problem number 70, climbing stairs. This is an easy problem. We solve it in JavaScript. Okay, so here's our instructions. You're climbing a staircase. It takes n steps to reach the top. Each time you can either climb 1 or 2 steps. And how many distinct ways can you climb to the top? So we've got 2 examples here, and frankly they're not very helpful. It becomes more interesting once we get to numbers above 3. But let's walk through this real quick. So if n equals 2, our output's going to be 2, because we can go 1 step plus 1 step or 2 steps at a time. Example 2 is 3. Our output is 3, so you can go 1 plus 1 plus 1, 1 plus 2, 2 plus 1, right? And then, of course, 1 stair, you only have 1 option, it's just doing 1, right? Okay, so at the moment, if we just stop there, you would say, okay, well, whatever n is, that's the output, right? But if we move forward, I'm going to move over to CodePen for a second here. So I broke down all the different options up to 5, right? So again, 1 stair is 1, 2 is 1 plus 1 and 2, 3 is 1 plus 1 plus 1, 1 plus 2, and 2 plus 1. Okay, now let's look at 4 stairs. So we've got 1 plus 1 plus 1 is an option, and then 2 plus 2 is an option, and then we can add 1 to this one, so 2 plus 1 plus 1, and then we could add 1 to this one, so I should have done this in better order, but 1 plus 2 plus 1, but then there's also 1 plus 1 plus 2, so we got 5 options. So that idea of n being the same as our result is not correct. And then let's move on to 5 stairs. So we're going to add 1 to the first one, so 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Then we're going to add 1 to the second one, 2 plus 2 plus 1. Then 1 to the third one, 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. And then add 1 to the next one, so 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1. Add 1 to the next one, 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. Well, then there's 3 more options too. Then we can also do 1 plus 2 plus 2, and 2 plus 1 plus 2. Also, we can do 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2. So that gives us 8 options for 5 stairs. So if we look at these 3 examples, we've got 1 for 1, 2 for 2, 3 for 3, 5 for 4, and then 8 for 5. So now we can see a pattern developing, right? So if we go to 3, we can say, oh, well, that's a result of the previous 2 numbers being added together, right? Because 2 plus 1 is 3. And then if we go to 5, let's add the previous 2 numbers together. 3 plus 2, that equals 5. And then we come to 8. 5 plus 3 equals 8, right? And so then we can say, well, the next one probably is going to be 13, because 5 plus 8 is 13. And then 8 plus 13 is 21. 13 plus 21 is, oh, my math is failing me, 43. Sorry, 33, excuse me. No. 34. Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right, so this is also what's known as the Fibonacci sequence. And usually the Fibonacci sequence actually will include the 0 and another 1, because 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, so on and so forth, right? We're going to leave the 0 off for now, and we'll find out why later. So yeah, this is the Fibonacci sequence, and there are plenty of, I think there's a Leetcode Fibonacci sequence problem, or a Code Wars, I'm not sure. I've solved it, and I think I created a video, it might be my channel somewhere. But anyways, you solve that first, this might be a little bit easier. Or you just go ahead and solve this, and then you'll know how to solve the Fibonacci sequence. So basically, we just need to write an algorithm that generates the Fibonacci sequence, but we're going to start from 1 and not 0. And I'll show you why in a second here. So let's create a variable. We'll just start with 1, and we'll see. We'll go through all these, well, really all these test cases when we finish. So we'll create a function, func. We're going to create a result array. Whoops, what am I doing? Const result. That's going to start off with, oh, wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, we're going to start off with just these 4 numbers, okay? Then we can just create a before that, we're going to return result. And let's log into the console so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so now we should see our result array. We do. Good. Okay, so now we're going to do a for loop. And we're going to say let I equal 4. Okay, the reason why we're saying 4 is because we know that if it's 1, 2, or 3, we're just going to get whatever n is. And we already have those numbers in our result array. So we can start at 4. Then we're going to say if I is less than or equal to n, we're going to increment I plus plus. And then all we have to say is we can push into our result array. So result dot push result at I minus 1 plus result at I minus 2. Okay? So right now, this for loop's not doing anything because n is 1. Let's change it to 2. Oops. Still nothing. Right? Still not going in the for loop. Change it to 3. Still not going to the for loop because we're just getting this result. Now let's change it to 4. Great, so now we got a 5 on there because what we're doing is we're adding 2 plus 3, right? I should switch these. Doesn't really matter, but just for sake of explanation. So this would be 2 and this would be 3, right? If we change this to 5, we're going to see an 8 added to the array. Yep, because we're adding 3 plus 5. And we can keep going with this, right? Yeah, now you should see the 13. Now we should see a 21 on there. And we should see a 34 on there. We do. Cool. And so then all we need to do is, as opposed to, whoops, sorry about, oh, where'd it go? Okay, sorry about that. So as opposed to returning the entire array, just return result at n. Here we get 34, right? I'm gonna work backwards this time. Yep. Cool. So everything's working as expected. Let's move over to Leetcode. Test this out. Okay. Paste that in. Let's format our code. Let's run the test cases. Good. So they passed, right? And then let's submit. Fantastic. 0 milliseconds beats 100%. So that's a great solution. All right, hopefully you found this video helpful and enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more like these, please like and subscribe to my channel. We'll see you again real soon.